and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm Rebecca Felgate, and today we're delving into the terrifying world of auctions. Okay, so auctions themselves aren't terrifying, except maybe the hammer part at real life auctions. But sometimes mysterious and often creepy items do show up for public sale that make headlines. Today we are talking about the top 10 terrifying things sold at auction. Ugh. Coming in at number 10, we have the Bassano vase. This spooky vase was unearthed in 1988, but dates back several centuries. Since then, it has become a topic of Italian folklore, with many news publications reporting on the supposedly cursed object. The vase that was presumably buried contained a warning note about bad luck associated with its possession. Without mentioning the note, the owner auctioned it for 4 million lira, so that was around $2,500 at the time. I mean, how can you not tell someone about the warning note? That's pretty rude. Legend has it that the vase was a 15th century wedding gift of a bride who died on her wedding day and then vowed to seek vengeance because, of course. The new owner of the vase died and triggered a similar pattern in a new era of deaths. The vase has now been buried in an undisclosed location, and you should not go looking for it. Coming in at number 9, we have this mummified cat slam dunking a bird. It might not allege to be haunted, but this cat is dead. It's a dead shriveled cat slam dunking a very dead shriveled bird through a basketball hoop. It's terrifying. I don't know why it exists or someone would create it. For me, it just needs to stay away. This collector's piece was listed in 2012 at $550 on eBay with a buy it now price of $750. What a steal. Coming into number 8, we have a haunted diebuck box. What does it contain? Only a piece of tortured spirit from a Holocaust survivor. Great. In September 2001, an antique buyer went to an auction in Portland, Oregon and bought an old wooden wine cabinet. The cabinet had belonged to a lady who survived the Holocaust, and her granddaughter explained that under all circumstances it had to be kept closed. Why? Because their grandmother had somehow trapped her tortured spirit in it. I don't know how these things work. The buyer became freaked out when his new cabinet started causing havoc in his antique shop. It led to weird occurrences like furniture breaking and light bulbs randomly smashing. The shop owner made the mistake of giving the cabinet to his mother, who then suffered a stroke. The dealer also began suffering extreme nightmares and thought he saw shadows coming from the box. He eventually sold the cabinet on eBay for $280, and the new owner wrote a book about the box, which sparked the 2012 horror movie The Possession. Coming in at number 7, we have a human kidney. In 1999, bidding began at $25,000 on eBay for a human kidney. Bidding reached $5.75 million before the auction was stopped. Of course, selling organs is not only a violation of those all-important eBay T's and C's, it's also a felony in most countries. Auctioning organs may be banned, but there is a red market out there that manages to trade human body parts, which is pretty terrifying. So auctioning organs may be frowned upon, but let's not forget that William Shatner auctioned his kidney stones for $25,000. The buyer was the increasingly creepy GoldenPalace.com. Weird. I have absolutely no love for this at number 6. We have the Hands Resist Him painting. Ho ho ho! No. No siree. One look at this horrifying painting tells me all I need to know about it. It's evil. It's very, very evil. The painting by Bill Sonham was listed on eBay in February 2000, and the seller suggested that the previous owner had cursed the picture. The eBay description said that the characters in the picture move at night, sometimes out of the frame, and those creepy hands move too, which no, once again, no. The painting went for over £1,000 on the auction site. The artist admitted that both the owner of the gallery the painting was displayed at and the first art critic to review it died within 1 year of viewing the painting. I am just not on board with this on so many levels, but one of the fundamental levels I am not on board with is the soulless dead doll face of his mate in the background. Like, put it away! Coming in at number 5, we have Harold the baby doll. Okay, just stay out of this, Harold. I've had enough. Like Annabelle and Robert and all of the other scary haunted dolls out there, Harold was purchased for $720 on eBay. The lister said that Harold is allegedly responsible for ruining a family wedding, for misplaced luggage on a flight to Bermuda, and for a mystery emergency surgery. Now, Harold seems to be owned by a one Anthony Quinata, who has made some YouTube videos about his experience since coming into possession of the doll. I actually really don't like the look of Harold. Harold can stay out of my house. Stay out of my house, Harold. Coming in at number 4, we have a mirror containing trapped souls. 2 guys living in a shared house in Muswell Hill, London, England, started experiencing weird goings on when their landlord hung up a mirror in their house. This mirror was reportedly found in a dumpster outside of their property. 20-year-old student Joseph Birch and 34-year-old painter Sortress Charlambus said that they were immediately met with bad feelings. They then said they had a spate of bad luck, and they even got sick when they looked in the mirror. One of the guys said he woke up in the night screaming with stabbing pains, and he thought that it was all about this mirror for some reason. Things became enough for the pair when they said that they saw flickering shadows and glimpses of black darkness. One of them even woke up with scratch marks all over himself after looking in the mirror. The pair put the mirror on eBay for £100 and it sold for just over the asking price. Okay, so this next thing is not so much an item, but it's definitely something pretty terrifying to go up for auction if you think about it. At number 3, we have a person's virginity. Okay, so unlike some of the things on this list, maybe this isn't haunted, but this is something that will haunt you forever. In November 2016, an 18-year-old Romanian teenager by the name of Alexandra appeared on British TV show Good Morning Britain. She told the hosts Holly and Phil that she planned to sell her virginity. It appears that the Virgin used the site Cinderella Escorts to auction her virginity for 2.3 million euros. Now the lucky bidder was a Hong Kong businessman who she said was lovely. Imagine how scary it would be to meet this person that had paid to have sex with you, and like you kind of have an obligation to go through with it even if they're really, really creepy. Don't sell your virginity, kids. 2.3 million is nothing compared to the price of your safety or for your soul. Extremely haunting at number 2, we have a Titanic violin. This violin sold at auction in the United Kingdom for well over $1 million. What makes it creepy is that this violin was owned by Wallace Hartley, who was aboard the Titanic when it sank in 1912. Hartley famously played this very violin along with his band as the ship sank. Hartley's body was found floating dead with his life jacket on and his violin strapped to him in a leather case. The instrument was authenticated and is said to still contain salt deposits in its wood from that fateful night. There are no fanciful tales of it being haunted or anything, but it did play 1,500 people's death swan songs, so for me, that's pretty haunting. Finally, at number 1, we have an absolute eBay classic. We could not get through this list without mentioning the ghost in a jar. It's the stuff of auctioneer legend. What is now a Rick and Morty character, the ghost in a jar started as a big old viral eBay listing. Back in the dawn of eBay, TJ101 sold a haunted jar containing a trapped ghost for over $50,000. The winning bidder was Gary the Gimphorn, although Gary had been warned that the previous owner could not be held responsible for anything that might happen to him. Creepy. Apparently the jar was found in a cemetery, ghost already inside, so go figure. So guys, there we have it. That was the top 10 terrifying items sold at auction. I officially would like absolutely none of these things. I better just stick to buying Horcrux replicas and golden body paint off eBay, cause geek life. If you had to own one of the things from this list, which would you own and why? Let me know in the comments section down below. Also, do you have any creepy auctioneer stories? Let me know, I'm all ears. Although not all hands, cause that painting really did freak me out. Ooh. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Most Amazing Top 10. I'm Rebecca Felgate. If you like this video, if you found it suitably creepy, make sure you give it a good thumbs up, share it with a friend, and stay subscribed for more weird and wonderful lists. If you're hungry for more top 10 videos, why not check out our recommendations here? Continue on, top 10ers.